the link.
Yeah, Noble, just start the stream and send me the link. I will send it there.
Yeah.
This game, oh my god.
I mean, Shooter is now gaining 3 tenths per lap on Vifix. Let's see if Shooter can cook.
Well, but there are only about 5 laps remaining, so he needs to gain a lot of time. Yeah, I think so.
No,
Yeah, send me the link.
I think Vifix can
It isn't.
hold this off despite, you know, the amount of VRS he has.
Yeah. But Caesar
But look
is...
at URL Ethan, guys. URL Ethan P3 fending off Mercedes Caesar with a lot of battery. A lot of battery. I think
This one will be interesting because
yes, because
it will be the battle for P3.
True, true. Oh, sector 2, safety.
There's a yellow flag for Sid again.
Sid Venkatesh.
And he's off the track. That's... he could have been in the battle for points, but he just
True.
kept getting penalties
but the battle
and
to really
spins.
look out is for the final podium position. Caesar versus Yoral Ethan. Let's take it away. But now Vifix is pulling right back towards
Even
Caesar
though his
and
tires are 21 laps old, he's just having great pace right now, and
true.
unless he makes a mistake, this is his win. But further down we have Caesar and
I think
Ethan.
the only close battle which is going on is between Jishnu and Chips. Jishnu on the soft side and Chips on the hard tires. And let's see what Jishnu can do.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can do anything because his softs are just too old right now, but still Chips is flashing, and
but what a drive from Abhishek with an end plate missing, and he's still holding off to P6. I mean, he's doing his own race, but to do these lap times with an end plate off is just quite impressive.
indeed, and Jishnu is so close to the back of Chips now, and is he going to go for it? He's not too close, but he can though. Let's see what happens between these two. I think he should be waiting for the DRS because his tires will get worse by the end of the race, which will be...
Look at this, guys. Jishnu and Chips literally apart by 1/10.
So yeah, he should wait for it and go for it on the last lap. But is Chips having DRS? No, he's not. So
Guys, Chips is getting DRS from PSI Legends. Look at this, a lap car.
That's great teamwork between two, and Jishnu is going for it. He goes down the inside, and Chips has a little moment
in the entry.
He gets it done, and he's in P7 right now.
And Jishnu gets the DRS from the Alpine. Guess the teamwork didn't. Ooh, and they both
slight contact between them, but I think Jishnu has it for now, unless Chips.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Got it? Okay.
So right now there are just two battles. It's for P7 and P3, and Sid Venkatesh gets the fastest lap. But that's not going to be added to the points table because he's out of the top 10. But Chips is out of the DRS range, and or is he? He was out.
Last lap, guys. It is the last lap, and Vifix starts off the last lap with 4.5 seconds of lead, and I was truly wrong about what
But
I
look at
did say
Caesar.
about.
He
Look at Caesar.
is
Caesar
he going for
troubling at
it?
the back of
He's so close to him.
Jordan.
Oh,
But
just
I
for
think it's
now.
gonna happen all on the back straight. Caesar
He has to wait.
sticking to your Ethan, trying to make.
Oh.
Oh, and he has a big snap of oversteer coming into the chicane now, and he releases to keep it interval. But look at Vifix, what a drive, what a strategy, soft to medium, brilliant drive from Vifix, crosses line with 5 second lead, despite having a very large gap in his tire compound.
Yep.
Vifix comes across the line in
He will be
Sao
winning
Paulo
the
and
race.
wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix with 5 seconds gap, and what a
To
drive
Shooter.
from Vifix. Shooter, a D2 driver who has made absolutely everyone getting off their seats, but Ethan fends off Mercier Caesar, and Abhi gets Yash Gosalia with the 9 seconds time penalty Yash had, and Jishnu finishes P7 with 1.4 second gap towards Chip's Kima. Husha finishes P9 with a solid raced comeback, and Extend Body in P10 with a lot more in his hands, but couldn't do a lot because of the bad timing of the safety car. But what a race this was, Noble Kartik.
Yeah, it was a great race. And about Hushrov, do you think he was on wet weather setup? Because he was struggling a bit in the race in in dry conditions. But yeah, is he out of the points or? Oh no, he's P9, just
No,
2 points for him.
no. He's been.
Invite him to the
Meanwhile,
party, Shrikant.
yeah, I have invited all
Caesar
three of
gets
them.
the
So
driver of the day from the game.
yeah, Noel, run us down the order, and we shall continue with our interviews.
Yeah, sure. And Vifex
Don't
gets
skip the
20.
podium celebration.
Yeah, Vifex gets 27 points, and he finishes first. There's Shooter in P2 after starting first, and Ethan P3. Caesar after a great comeback is in P4. Abhishek's P5, also a great comeback from him. Yash Gosalia in P6. Jishnu P7. I don't think his strategy worked out, but yeah, good race from him. He's in the points. Chips in P8. Hushov P9. Extend Body in P10 with the last points finish. Jen, Sid Venkadesh, PSI Legends, Smith, Shah, Brodex Wave, and Easy Level Bot, Charles Clerk, and Reswan Derp finished the race in no points.
Yeah. Noel, you can open the virtual showroom right there.
Yeah, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, 30 seconds. You have to wait.
Let me get everything in the race starter. And yeah, we have a shooter in here.
So we are waiting on Ethan and Vifix. Then we can start our interviews.
Hey guys.
Hello, shooter. So waiting on Vfix and Ethan, then we will start our interviews. Let me message them. We have Ethan here. Waiting on Vfix. Oh, Vfix is also here. So yes, we can start with our interviews. Ethan, so are you here? Ethan? I guess he's still loading. Hello, Ethan. So, Ethan,
sorry, I was muted.
is your voice sharing on?
Yes, it is.
So, congrats on your P3 and a brilliant battle between you and Caesar. Please let us through your race and quali. You were on provisional pole for a.
Bro, why are you drilling
much-
him, man? He just got off a really tiring race and you're drilling him all the way. Just take it nice and slow,
Okay.
idiot.
So yes, Ethan, continue.
Yeah, so quali was pretty decent. I guess I got P5. Yeah, I think staying on the inters was the best call since towards the end it was still not time for the slicks. I felt my setup was quite oversteery, so I was struggling quite a lot. Anyways, then the sprint was pretty decent as well. I ended up P4. I think I was running lower downforce than the others, I believe, because I was much faster on the straight line speed. But my tires started dropping off and I lost pace completely to the blood wave ahead. Then in the main race, I was debating whether to start on hards or mediums. Decided to go mediums as the others around me had to go on for mediums as well, and didn't want to get caught up if I had started on the hards. So mediums felt really good, but at one point there was like a lot of battling, I believe, with blood X-rays. So my tires were just completely cooked at that point. I think it was setup related as well because I just had oversteer everywhere, and it was just impossible to keep the car straight going through a corner. Safety car came out, I pit for hards, and I saw VFix was the mediums. I knew that was race over since mediums was much faster. And I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but mediums apparently had much better wear in terms of multiple laps. And then towards the end, again, my pace started dropping off. I lost pace to Shooter, and I saw Caesar up behind me. He was catching up. I decided to give him the position and then recharge my battery as it was completely drained out, and then I made a move, and then from then on it was just pushed until the line. Yeah. Long story short, please.
Congrats,
I mean,
Ethan.
shut up. Bro, what a drive, Ethan. I mean, it was a really impressive drive, fending off Caesar in the last few laps. I mean, the battery deficit was quite a bit because you had about 40% and Caesar had dumped everything in the last few laps. But great drive from Ethan. Back-to-back podiums. Is it back-to-back podiums?
Yeah, a win last week and the podium this
Right.
week.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats, Ethan. And it was your first race with ABS off. That was a pretty good job
My
right
third
there.
race actually, but okay.
Oh,
Get your facts straight, you noob.
I need to.
I think
Noble,
what's
do you
this
have any
mean?
questions?
No, you summed it out pretty well. So congrats on P3, great pace out there, and you did your job and kept
Quite
Caesar behind you. So congrats on P3.
I would also like to congratulate Shooter and VFix on the podium. And
So, moving up to P2. Shooter, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Yeah, I
Hello, everyone.
didn't expect I will conduct this interview this early, but
Same.
yeah. So, congrats on P2, Shooter,
Thank you.
and walk us through your race, please.
Pretty much like if you talk about quality, it was a gamble in the end whether softs will be faster or inters will be faster. But yeah, inters, I'll say I took a gamble and it did pay off. Means it was not completely dry because spray was still there. But I think extent and there's no talking about Redstone. He has a different level of pace. So speaking of extent, I think he just went after me. That's why he had got a I'll say drier track. That's why he pushed me off to P3. But yeah, in the race, in sprint, I was just like, okay, I just got a good start and I kept it behind Redstone so that I can build the gap from P3, and which happened. But in the end, during the latter stages of the sprint, I went on the grass few times and I lost the DRS from Redstone. But yeah, but that didn't affect me because there was a big gap between P2 and P3. And yeah, coming to race, just sent it on turn one, got extinct, and then after that I just kept driving. I kept it clean and very good battle with Ethan because that place where we both were fighting in sector 2, it's very difficult to keep it clean, and we didn't. We didn't touch. So yeah, that was good. And yeah, after that, yeah, as Ethan was saying that we both were playing. Actually, I was also recharging and I was not letting him lift off. I was just keeping behind him. Which actually made Caesar to catch up to us, and he was having a fight when I overtook him. That's why he lost the time with me. But yeah, after that it was like VFix was just keep on going, and his mediums were not asking to die off anywhere soon. So he was just kept on going, and I was also going and came P2. That's it.
I mean, get this guy to D1 already. The way he speaks, with the confidence he has on the wheel is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, get this guy to D1 already. Caesar, dial him up, and I think he's just sandbagging all the way in D2. So, I mean, great drive. I mean, Shooter,
Thank you.
I mean,
Finish.
I wanted to know why you preferred to start on the mediums and why not on the soft, like just how Vifix did.
See, medium is the safest bet. So I was not
Right.
sure. Speaking of experiences from yesterday's race, so yeah, if hards will go and other tires will go, but yeah, medium is like it is ready for any conditions, whether it's
Right.
early safety car or late safety car. Because and thankfully there was quali was on wets, so we had a set of tires.
Mm. I
Yeah.
mean, brilliant drive, Shooter. I think we'll be seeing you in the D1 races next week. But
Thank you,
moving
thank you.
on, and any questions, Gartik and Shrikant?
Just
No question.
Shooter, great race, amazing pace from the start, from quali to the race, winning the sprint and P2 in the race. Did you ever think you would have had this much pace to be able to race the some very fast D1 drivers?
Redstone, especially Redstone.
Yeah.
Because we were out of our mind in the sprint. You were keeping in with a second. I mean, that was quite the pace you had there in the sprint.
Honestly, no. Honestly, no. It's just that maybe I got a good. Maybe it's the setup, or maybe it's the way I take the corners.
Nah,
So I
it's
was
just that D1 people are shit, bro. It's just D1 people are shit. They're
You
just
don't
all
know
hyped
about
up.
D2. One guy is here, SD.
Okay.
He's always there, bro. He's always there, ruining everything.
No, I never imagined that because I know, means everyone, means before I was in chat with VFX and also I said that if I'm holding up, just let me know, I'll let you through because I was a reserve.
Mm,
Yeah, but I never thought I'll be the front runners. Yeah.
right. I mean, did you ever think that Vifix's tires is gonna, go away and you're gonna catch him in the latter stages?
I was thinking that because it has been long, means he has done around 20 laps, I guess, more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking, but later on, what happened? My tires also started dying off, and his pace was not reducing. He was just keep on increasing the gap. So I just settled for P2.
But after this race, I think it's pretty much confirmed that you're going to D1, whether you finish in the top 2 in D2 or no. But yeah, just great pace. Congrats on P2.
Thank you.
So, congrats, Shooter. Now
And now
let's
moving
move
on
on
to
to our race.
Vifix, the man from Manipur, but steps foot in Sao Paulo. I mean, what a race, Vifix! Like, I was genuinely doubting you in the beginning stages, but then the safety car was just in the perfect time for you. And yeah, I mean, walk us through your race, man.
I think qualifying, I think I messed up going on those soft tires at the end because it's not because the softs went fast. I was just so worried that if I messed up, that some other soft tire runner would take pole, and then it turned out that I should have been pushing way harder on that lap. I was just gone on inters because I definitely could have done. I was lapping at Redstone space in the wets anywhere, probably a bit faster by like a tenth. That kind of screwed me for the sprint because I had to take avoiding action because Blood, Extinct, and Ethan were all fighting alongside me, and I don't want to get warnings or penalties at this stage, so I just went wide off track. That would be, I think, like 10th or something at the middle of that sprint. So then after that, we just had to do a recovery drive. Got up to 7th, and then I chose to start on softs because I knew the pace I had, so I needed to make up those positions early.
I mean, did you think it was going to be a one-stopper game with soft and medium? Do you think it was enough?
Yeah, I thought that because
I mean, were you
I
surprised?
knew I had more pace than
Yeah.
everyone except for Redstone, who I had equitable pace to. So Shooter was a surprise. He was really hanging in there. But that safety car came out like at exactly the correct point, lap 14.
True.
I think I even joked about it that if the safety car comes
No,
out
I don't
now,
think lap
like,
14. I think lap 10 or 11.
yeah,
no?
I think we even joked about it that if the safety car comes out now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be perfect. So that's a bit of Caesar safety car luck. But yeah, after that, I was just focused on getting to the front without damage. And once I got to the front, I was just trying to build a gap in case there was a tire fall off at the end, but there wasn't because this track regenerates ERS, so I just kept lap time
Right.
using a bit
Because
extra ERS.
what we thought was because we saw Khoshav and Jishnu had a similar medium stint compared to yours, and they started dropping off when they were lap 19 or 20. But it just seems like you're the better driver, and you could make full pace out of those medium tires. But what a race, guy! What a race, man!
I won't comment on who's a better driver, but yeah, maybe it's also because I had like clear air, and their stint was done when the car had heavier fuel on it as well. So maybe that's
true.
has a part to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another race win. That's my first dry race win in no joke 6 months. So yeah.
All right, Shrikant, you can speak now. Go ahead.
Shut it, TVK. And congrats, VFX, and you summed it up pretty well. Noble, do you have any question for our race winner?
No, just amazing pace, great comeback, of course, in the race, and that strategy really made us all a bit confused and surprised because I would have never thought anyone would be able to do that, but you just did it on 20-something laps mediums, which is just crazy. Congrats on P1.
Congrats, VFX, and
congrats
with that,
to Shooter and Ethan.
And with that, we will wrap up our interviews.
And thanks to the first ever father and son commentary duo. We all thought it would be Sid Venkatesh, Kid Venkatesh, but
shut it.
TV can
Bro, he was stumbling, man. He was like he's choking on a dick, bro.
Alright,
thanks TVK and Noble for accompanying me. Noble, you can shut the stream.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
I was driving
in Las Vegas.